Hello adventurers, it is I, Soulist Adventure, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I decided to kind of put an end for now to our adventure with Morkin in this solo adventure game, The Lords of Midnight Morkin. And so where we have left off here is our adventurer Morkin. His goal is to keep heading north, and he is resting right now in what kind of area is this? I guess in the Plains of Blood. So that's kind of where he is. He had to fight off a wolf, but he was able to survive and rest up pretty well for the night here. And so before I start our adventure here, I did want to give a heads up that I have put together my final thoughts of this game on Patreon. So I made a review video on Patreon, so feel free to join if you would like to watch that. And I went over some pros and cons with the game. And at the end of this video, after we go through days like 4 and 5 perhaps, I'll just give you an idea of kind of why I personally think this game might actually not be for me. All right, so let us begin with Morkin now. So, or not begin, I guess we're just continuing on here. Okay. So I did like a little cheat sheet thing here in case if I forget stuff. And then I do have the player reference, which is really handy because sometimes it's kind of hard to go through the book to find all these tables. Okay, so it is a new day. So this is now the fourth day here. Okay, so we are at the Plains of Blood. So we're in that area, and we still have our horse. So that's really nice. So with our horse, we can go 3 hexes per quarter of the day here. So I'm gonna erase this, and I'll erase our actions here. Okay, so let us continue. So it is a new day, so we have to roll for weather. So let's see what the weather is like. Okay, so we got a 7, which means no effects. So that's really nice. And the ice fear level is still at 1, and so nothing is really happening yet with the ice fear level of 1. And now it is the morning. So what do we want to do? So we do have three rations here, but I think what I want to do is I want to just keep traveling and maybe get to the Citadel of Gorgath and kind of let's see what's happening over there. So we will go ahead and travel. So we're going to travel. So we're going to travel three hexes here. So where are we? So we're over here in the Plains of Blood, and we're just kind of on the outskirts. And we're going to travel 3 hexes here. So here is hex 1, and let's see if this is a success. So that's where we want to go, and we have to do an orientation check here. So we have to get above a 50. So let's see here. Or no, not above. I think we have to go lower. Yeah, lower than the skill. So lower would mean that that's a success. That's right. Okay, so we got, a 99. Oh, that would have been really bad if we did 100. That's like a crit fail there. Okay, so we unfortunately failed our orientation check. So it looks like Morkin and his horse there, they got lost a little bit. So now we have to roll for, this was an orientation check, travel check, so that was a fail. And we need to do, where is it? Oh yeah, here. Okay, so it looks like this was a fail, so we have to roll on the consequences table here. So we're gonna roll a d6, and we got a 2. So we have to travel to the hex to the left of the one you intended to reach. Okay, cool. So let's see here. To the left. So it looks like actually, so instead of this one, I don't think we move. I think we move over here then, because this is kind of the hex that we started at. So we're still in the plains area here. Okay, and we're traveling on horseback, so we don't get any fatigue or anything, so that's nice. Now we have to do an event check here, so we have to roll a d6, and we got a 6, so that means on a 1 or a 2 an event occurs. So we rolled a 6, so meaning we're good. So nothing interesting really happens in this area. Okay, so that is hex 1, and then now for hex 2 here, we will roll. Okay, so a 1. So that means in this particular hex over here, an event happens. So let's see what event occurs for Morkin over here. Events table. So we will roll a d66. So 21. Okay, so for a 21, we are in the plains area, so we have to go to event 27. Okay, so while traveling, you encounter a bustling street market on the move. The merchants explain that they are part of a traveling market, buying and selling goods between villages, keeps, and citadels. However, due to the increasing dangers in the region, they are currently fleeing southwards in search of safer lands. Kind of makes sense. That was also kind of the same thing with the refugee group that we bumped into earlier. Okay, so despite their hurried state, the merchants are more than willing to trade with you. They offer a variety of goods and wares from their wagons. You may now buy or sell any items from the equipment table. Honestly, I'll probably pass, because all of these, like everything in my backpack, I think I want to keep around, and I don't have any silver coins. Well, I have 1, but yeah, I think I'm gonna pass and just say goodbye to the traveling market caravan and tell them to wish them safe travels as they go. Okay, so that was event 27. So now we shall continue onward to the next hex I want to travel to, and that will be the traveling action for the morning. So I do want to go straight ahead into that hex. And now we must roll for 1d6 to see if there's an event. Okay, a 6, so no event. Clear, and we're good to keep going. So that was for the morning. And then now for the afternoon. Let's see. I wonder... I think I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to just keep traveling here. Okay, so we are in this particular hex, and we will do another orientation check here. So... yeah, so let's see, we have to get below a 50. Okay, so we got, a 63. Oh man, Morkin's getting into some unfamiliar territory here outside of the Plains of Blood, so he keeps getting lost, unfortunately. Okay, so now we have to roll a d6, and let's see what happens. So a 3. Remain in the same hex and lose this move. Uh-oh. Okay. Roll a d10. If you roll a 1, you have an encounter. Okay. Let's see here. 6. Okay, so we are safe. So unfortunately, he stays in that particular hex. Okay, so that was the second hex I'm traveling. So now for my third one, it looks like, yeah, so I guess we kind of like wasted a move there, sadly. Okay, so that was the second one. So for my third one, it looks like I have to stay. Okay. So that was all my actions for the afternoon. So that was my traveling action for the afternoon, unfortunately. And then now I do want to travel again because I really want to try to get to the Citadel of Gorgath here. So let's see if I can get there this evening now. Okay, so we're going to do another orientation check. Yay! Okay, finally. He's doing okay this time. So we are traveling to the next hex, and Morkin's not lost anymore, so that's good. And then we'll roll for encounter. We got a 6, so we are safe. And then now for the next hex here, and then we'll finally make it to the Citadel of Gorgath over there. Okay, so let's see. For the other one, 3. Okay, we're safe. And then now we have finally made it to Citadel of Gorgath. Citadel, a fortified city offering refuge to allies. Some citadels, marked in dark on the map, dark citadels, are controlled by Doomdark and are inaccessible. Attempting to enter these will lead you to your arrest and the end of the game. Shit. Well, is that... I hope it's not a Doomdark. I didn't even think about that. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, damn. Okay, well, for the sake of this game, okay, so we are not going to enter into Citadel of Gorgath. So it looks like these are owned by Doomdark. So that's something to keep in mind if you are playing this game, that the dark citadels are controlled by Doomdark and are inaccessible. Okay, so let's not go there. We are gonna say that Morkin over here was able to sneakily just pass on through. That was my evening action. And then now for my night action, I think I am going to travel. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going. So let's see. Under 50. Yay. Okay. Perfect. So we are not lost and Morkin knows where to go. And now we will do... we'll travel to this hex here. Okay. And then we'll roll. Okay. Looks like there is an event happening in this particular hex. What is happening here? So we got 26. Okay, so 26, we're in the plains. So we need to read event 40 here. Okay. So for event 40, let's see what is happening in this particular area. So in this particular hex, there is a small farm. Okay. A farmer tells you that his entire family is very frightened. At night, they hear strange noises coming from the small cemetery next to their house. The following morning, they always find a grave that has been opened and plundered. He offers to let you stay the night in the house, and if you accept, you can go to event 145. Oof. I think Morkin will just say good luck. And I think he'll just want to keep going because Gorgath is really close there. So he's gonna tell the farmer good luck, stay safe, and I don't know, maybe report it to a local town guard or something. Okay, so we are gonna keep going here and we shall see what Gorgath is like. Okay, so we are ending the night in Gorgath here. So in Gorgath, so this looks like it's what is this? A village? Oh, I have to seek. Oh, okay. So we ended the day at Gorgath, but I can't do a seek action because I already traveled. So I guess at this point, he's just gonna stay in Gorgath and then explore the next day. So it is the end of the day, and he needs to eat a ration. So we're at 2 rations. Okay. And now this would be the 5th day. So now this is the fifth day here. We need to roll for the weather. So let's see what it's like today. We got a 10. Oh man. Okay, so heavy wind, heavy snow. So minus 20 on all skill checks. Make an endurance skill check. If successful, minus 10 in all skill checks. Okay, so let's do that. We will do an endurance. Oof, my endurance is really low there, so I have to get below a 30. So let's see. 29. Oh my god. Okay, so that worked out. So now I just have to be aware that instead of minus 20, it is now just minus 10. So that's nice. Okay, so for the morning in Gorgath over here, I would like to seek. So I'm going to perform a seek action, and we shall see what lies for us in the village of Gorgath. So let's see here. We have so we have to roll a d10 for the seek. We have to make sure, whoops. We have to make sure we are in the village part of the table. So we got a 9, and that means for 9. Okay, so you can buy or sell items at the village market. Refer to the equipment or street market tables. You can also rest or sleep here. Refer to the village prices table for details. Event 88. Okay, so there is an event happening. All right. 88. Doom Dark's insignias. Uh-oh. As with many villages, keeps, and citadels throughout midnight, you are rewarded for each Doomdark insignia you deliver. The insignias are a symbol of Doomdark's fallen soldiers or agents, and their collection signifies your efforts against the dark forces. For each insignia you hand over, you are given 5 silver coins as a reward, a token of appreciation for your contributions to the ongoing struggle. Oh, okay. So that means that we can get 5 silver coins if we defeat any Doomdark soldiers or agents. So that's good to know. So we would probably encounter some of that as we venture off through the area here. Okay, cool. So that is our action for the morning here, because we were able to see maybe on like a wanted sign or like a job posting that Gorgath town or village, they are looking for those insignias. Okay, and then for the afternoon, I do want to seek again. I'm just kind of curious as to see like what else is going on in this particular village. So we will do we will do another d10. So we got a 2. Okay, so for a 2, okay, so it says here you can buy or sell items at the village market. Yeah, that's repetitive, but we do have a different event. So event 58 here. Okay, so event 58, the lost artifact. You arrive in a village consumed by unease. The elders approach you, their faces etched with despair, and recount the tale of the sacred chalice of the wise. For centuries, the relic stood as a symbol of protection and prosperity, safeguarded within their temple. But now it is gone. The thief responsible has been caught and executed, but not before passing the chalice into the hands of a far greater evil. Tearfang the Black Dragon. This ancient and malevolent beast hoards treasures not out of greed, but as trophies of his conquests and the destruction he leaves in his wake. Every artifact in his hoard is a monument to a story of ruin, and now the chalice lies among them. Okay, so the elders, desperate to reclaim their sacred relic, plead with you for aid. They offer 20 silver coins to the brave, perilous journey and face Tearfang in his lair. The task is fraught with danger, but their eyes brim with hope that you might succeed where others have perished. Do we accept the quest, my friends? Honestly, why not? Let's try. Okay, so this is event 82. Let's see, I think Morkin's like, you know what? I will do it. And I will die trying. Okay, so guided by the villager's word, you set out to locate Tearfang's lair. It lies 3 hexes away. Okay, so we need to roll a d6 to figure out the lair's direction. So we got a 2, so it is northeast. So, oof, it's probably somewhere here in the mountains. Okay, so 3 hexes away. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here is Tearfang the dragon. Tearfang's lair in that particular hex. Alright, so as you approach the indicated hex, the landscape darkens. The sky churns with clouds that seem unnaturally alive, their swirling forms pulsing with an ominous energy. The air grows thick with the acrid scent of scorched earth and decay, and a deep guttural rumble echoes across the terrain. Tearfang's lair looms ahead, a gaping maw of darkness and ash carved into the jagged earth. The bones of past challengers litter the entrance, stark reminders of the dragon's merciless reign. If you arrive with the far flame, the Dragonlance, go to event 150. Otherwise, go to event 151. Oh man. Okay. So I guess we have to travel there, and then we go to event 151 here. Wow. What a morning for this guy. Okay. Or I guess it's the afternoon now. Okay, so let's get my bookmark here. Okay. So 151. All right, so now we have to travel there. Okay, so it looks like here for Morkin, so we have a mountain, and a mountain. Okay, so we do have a horseback, which is nice, but that does slow us down a little bit, and that might give us fatigue. So let's see here. For mountains, we get 2 fatigue. Okay. Alright. So we also have to be careful here. So that was seek, and now we have to travel. So it is now the evening. Alright. So let's see how this goes. He will do an orientation check. Okay, an 11. Great. And then now we will travel to this particular hex. Alright, and then we roll to see. We got a 6. That is good. So no event. So this is the first hex we're entering, and it looks like this is safe, but he does get 2 fatigue. So, oh god, he's already tired here. I think he's gonna like pass out. So, and I think he probably wants to stay there for now because he's definitely gonna get tired. So, yeah, so I think we're gonna use up all of our traveling time and just stay in the mountains. And I think we're gonna camp. So we're gonna do a camp like check here. So camp check, I have to get below a 45. An 06. Oh man, I thought that would be a 05. Well, we're close. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna camp here, and that is a success, so that's good. And this is also I think that's it. Yeah, so I think we did all the checks, and he's gonna camp there, and we're gonna eat a ration, and that'll be it for day 5. Okay, so he's kind of resting before he goes to the dragon's lair. This concludes my playthrough of Morkin. And I'll probably, if I do want to continue Morkin, I'll probably just do it like offline or something. But overall, my thoughts on this game is it is a lot of fun, but I think it's meant for a very specific type of game experience for solo players. So I do have a video of the pros and cons of my own pros and cons for this particular game on my Patreon, so feel free to watch that. But for my own kind of style of play, I would probably say this game is not for me. This type of game already has the whole adventure mapped out for you. So your whole goal is to travel, level up Morkin, and eventually like defeat the Lord of Midnight at the Tower of Doom, right? And you're supposed to destroy the Ice Crown and save Midnight. You're not really role-playing, and I think that's what I like to personally experience with my own solo adventures. And so I think this game is more for someone who wants a lot more like structure, and I'd say that this is going to be a good gateway game for solo players. So I think for people who want already everything pretty much laid out and you're just ready to create your character and play, and you don't need to do any prep work for world building or anything like that, then this game is definitely for you. I like a role-playing experience and mechanics, and I love to be able to kind of like tweak my own things here and there. And so for this particular game, this is very structured, so I think that this is going to be a perfect game for someone who wants that. But overall, a really fun game, and I highly recommend it if you are looking for a solo adventure. So those are my thoughts about Morkin, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Let me know your personal thoughts and your experience if you have played Morkin. I'll say the designer is amazing, super friendly, and they did a very good job with producing a beautiful, beautiful product. But anyways, that is it for our playthrough and review. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for the support. It really truly means a lot, and I hope this was a good video for you to see if Morkin is your type of game or not. All right, well, that is it for today's adventure. Until next time.